Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle and I am doing a reading for singles today. Love reading for my single peeps. Getting some prosperity dust here on the table. This is timeless, as always. And I'm just going to dive right in. This is still only half formed. I think... Okay, so I wanna start. Who is this person? Let's start with the Light Seers. Light Seers deck. Who is this person coming toward the collective? We've got the Eight of Swords in reverse. The Page of Cups in reverse. And the Two of Swords in reverse. Seems like this person is overcoming some kind of anxiety, stress, negative thinking. They're gaining some kind of clarity about possibly about how they've shown up in the past. We don't know yet if this is someone you already know and have dealt with, or if it's someone new. So it could be how they've been in previous relationships or how they've shown up with you before. But the blindfold is coming off. They're feeling, it's like whatever their kind of mind was getting the best of them, and they have overcome this, and they're seeing now how, because of their whatever they were telling themselves, it was causing them to possibly be emotionally unavailable, or to not make a proper offer or something. I want to know more about who this person is. Oh, you know what? I'm going to get some cards from the Modern Life Oracle. I want to know more about who this person is. We've got Retail Therapy Guru. This person likes to spend money, even when they don't have it. Trend Chaser. Yeah, they have a tendency to try to keep up with the Joneses, even when they don't have the money. It's like they have a nickel, they spend a dime. This person likes to spend money. They like to be on the up and up with whoever and whatever, trends, status, FOMO suffer. Yeah, this person really they really struggle with, like, they have too much going on because they want to do all the things all the time, and they spend a lot of money, and they're just, I don't know, they definitely struggle with I don't want to say a lack of authenticity, but I think this is a part of what has caused them to have such anxiety about themselves and whoever they're dealing with. Because it really comes down to them not feeling, they have some kind of insecurities, not feeling good enough about themselves in various ways. So let's go with the Tarot of Mystical Moments. What's their situation? What's going on with them right now? The World. They're closing out a cycle. Yeah. This is Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they are they're making amends. They're showing up in a new way. Where they might have been a player in the past. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like that. Yeah, Three of Wands in reverse. It's like because of always wanting to be on the up and up. That's not even the right way to say it. Because in my mind, being on the up and up is like being in integrity. This person just wanted to, they wanted to be where the action was. And always chasing the next best thing. And they're closing out this cycle around around that. They're getting real with themselves. And they're like, oh, okay, I'm my own worst enemy. And I need to I just need to stop the shenanigans because it's not helping me in any way. In fact, they may find themselves, depleted in various ways, energetically, financially, emotionally. And they've got some, it's like, they may have struggled with impatience. It's like immediate gratification all the time. Oh, I'm shaking the camera. Sorry. And yeah, they're just like, okay, well, this needs to end. They're kind of, they're getting real, and they're coming back. They're coming back to themselves. Maybe they've never been to themselves before. I feel like they're just like I'm even having trouble like articulating this. I think that they're not totally sure. It's like they've turned a corner. They're starting to figure things out, but they're not fully clear yet on all the ways that they could show up differently, show up new, show up authentically. So let's look. So when you two meet, whether you have met already or you're going to be meeting, let me get the Tarot of Transcendence here. How will they see you? How do they see you? 10 of Pentacles in reverse. 6 of Cups in reverse. Death in reverse. This kind of feels like this is someone from your past who it could have been a relationship that ended, a marriage. They could feel like you're like, you're a soulmate. You're someone really important to them, but they squandered that somehow, and they don't want this to end. They want to come back, or they potentially want to make amends, because they're really they're really focused on the past. They can't let it go, and how they showed up. So this is how they see you. Let me go with the science deck. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? Ooh, I got 2. Wheel of Fortune, upright, and the Fool. Aries energy. They want a new beginning. Yes, they do. Yes, they do, very much, because they feel like that is going to get them on the right path finally. Knight of Beakers. They want to make you a proper offer. They whatever they offered in the past did not hold any water. There were holes all over the place, in the holes in the bucket, holes in the cup. Couldn't hold water. Or, you know, they offered an upside down cup and, you know, there was nothing in there. Nothing to offer. And now they're like, okay, I want to offer this person some corn. I'm just kidding. She's got corn. Barbara McClintock, student. It's like they're turning over a new leaf. They're learning something new. This guy's got a book. He's the student, this fool. It's like they're figuring out something new. We have Schrodinger's cat. They're thinking about like this connection has been in a box for a while. Is it dead? Is it alive? They don't know, but they're coming in to make an offer and hoping that when they open that box that there's still some life left in this connection. So that's how they feel, but what are their intentions? Going with my Guardian Tarot, my creepy tree friends. I haven't used my tarot decks in a minute. Kind of missed them. Yeah, what are this person's intentions? Magician in reverse. Uh-oh. What's happening? Nine of Swords. It seemed, I don't know. Two of Swords in reverse again. Okay. It's like they want to manipulate the situation. They want to, it's like they keep kind of leaning on how they used to show up. And once, as soon as they do that, they immediately get all caught up in their head and they start you know, getting into stress and anxiety, worry, sleepless nights even. It's like they're trying to figure out some strategy, but not in an authentic way, not in a way where they're just showing up being like, hey, wearing my heart on my sleeve, I just want to talk to you normally and share my feelings. It's like this person, they understand the concept of sharing their feelings, but when it comes down to actually doing it, I don't know, they may be a little bit emotionally what's the word, like insecure keeps coming to mind. Not like emotionally immature, kind of like they don't understand how to make a proper offer. It's like they're reading it in a book, or they're trying to school themselves on how one normally, naturally shows up, to make an offer, to make someone like them. But then they kind of fall back into kind of manipulative ways. But then once they do that, it's like there's some kind of trigger that's like causing them this anxiety. And then they're like, oh, okay, that's not the right way. Oh, there I go again, doing the thing I used to do. All right, I got to do things differently. I'm seeing clearly. Like they're gaining the clarity about how they used to show up versus how they want to show up. But there's a little bit of a disconnect, or they're not fully, they haven't figured everything out yet. And I think part of it is they are they're looking outside themselves. They're reading these books. They're trying to figure things out. And really what they need to do is go within and really do some soul searching. And they've already kind of done this, but not enough, or not exactly. They're a little bit like adjacent to the actual truth, something like this. Let me get some water. So let's I'm gonna go with the Mystic Mondays Tarot. How do they, let's see, what's hidden that you don't see? The Star, Aquarian energy, Knight of Pentacles. Oh, I'd like to see that. Seven of Wands. All right. So this person, they do actually have good intentions. Like they recognize that you're wish fulfillment to them. You represent healing. They want to heal this situation, and they want to come in with integrity. They are learning about the concept of integrity, which I feel like this person, like, they read things and they understand it from an intellectual perspective, but they don't have the real life experience. And so they're being very deliberate. They're moving very slowly. They want to fight for you, but they want to make sure they show up correct, because you are this wish fulfillment, and they don't want to mess it up. They don't want to squander it. And so, but they're really, like, they're getting in touch. So I feel like what I said before, where they're, not really, they need to do some more kind of introspection, I guess. They're actually doing that. It's just taking time. And I think it does. It takes a while to really process and do the shadow work and work through things, especially when you have a lifetime of kind of certain behaviors backing you up and you want to shift that. It takes time. Yeah. So I'm gonna go with the Dream Keepers Tarot. What are their next actions? We see their intentions. We see what's going on behind the scenes. What are their next actions? How are they going to actually show up? Queen of Cups. Yeah. Okay, good. This person is going from the Knight to the Queen. They're leveling up, and I think it's because you are an example. You're living by example. I think. Wait, hang on. Six of Cups upright. Yeah. This person is finally seeing that you're this very loving person. Two of Cups in reverse. What? Wait a second. It's like they feel a really strong soul bond with you, and they're coming in. They really want to share their heart. Ace of Pentacles. See, okay, so where things had fallen apart previously, where there had been some kind of breakup or something, this person wants to make a new offer, have a new beginning, something that is tangible. Whatever happened in the past was not. It did not hold water. And now, and they see that, and they see why it didn't work out, and they're really looking at how strongly they actually feel about you, and that you have, maybe you've known this person for a long time, or there's just this, it's like I don't know. There's something about how you really, you're the person this person actually wants. And like I said, they're turning over a new leaf, and they want to make some kind of offer to turn things around. And they're doing their research, they're doing their homework, and they're figuring out how to make an offer that is going to make sense to you, that you're actually going to want to receive and accept. So yeah, let's look at that. How will you receive this person? Going with the Cat Tarot. How will the collective receive this offer? It's like, they're being very sweet. They're coming in, they want, and look at this. Oh my gosh. In this Six of Cups, they're sharing a cup. So it's like they want to make something blossom where there was a hole before in their cup. Now they're showing up, and they're like, let me give you what I have. This cup does not have holes. So how you're receiving this person, the Hierophant in reverse, Taurus energy, Page of Wands, Nine of Wands. It's like you're saying, all right, well, I might be open to this, but we're going to do things very differently this time. We're not going, it's like you're very determined to not follow the same kind of trajectory. You want to be certain that this person means what they say. And so you're like, it's like you're setting some kind of standard, or you're saying last time we did it your way, now we're going to do it my way. You've got this rebellious energy. You're like, I'm not following the same rules as we did before. Like, say you got married, you're like, I'm not interested in marriage, or like, I don't know, whatever. Like, ultimately, you're ready for a new adventure, and you feel like, okay, this could be fun. There's a playful energy here. It's like starting a new adventure, doing things different this time. You're open to it. But you have been wounded. You have this determination to keep going, to make things work. And you're willing to forgive, but you're not going to forget. Like, I don't know, I feel like you're being kind of, there's feeling cautious here. Two of Cups in reverse. I don't know. Four of Cups. Yeah, because you're like, well, it didn't work out before, so I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket. I'm going to wait and see. And I don't know. You're kind of, you're not happy with how things went down before. Definitely not. and you're holding back. You're like willing to give this a try, but you are definitely not, you're not holding your breath. You definitely learned your lesson, and you're like, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know. I think it could be where you're like, all right, let's have some fun, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to invest. At least, initially. You can't blame you, if you've been through it, if you've been hurt, you're like, why would I? So let's look at what, I'm gonna go with the Neoteric Feminine. What can you expect moving forward? The Emperor. Okay. Aries energy again. Queen of Swords. Yeah, we've got air signs here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And Death. Scorpio. Forgot to say that before. Hierophant in reverse. Clarifying Death. It feels like this person is showing up. They're showing up as an emperor. They continue to elevate, which I really like to see. But you've been burned. You've learned your lesson, and you're like, all right, well, come on in, but know that I have a sword ready. It will come down as soon as any kind of anything shows up that seems even the slightly bit off. Just looking to see what's going on here. Yeah. She looks like she's been sitting on a throne and she's getting up. So it's like this person comes in and is like, hey, oh, and this emperor is holding a cup. This person is like, I've got a cup for you. I really want to share my cup with you. And it's like prompts you into action. You're like, what? Like, okay, I got my sword. Let's talk. It's like you're meeting them eye to eye, toe to toe. You're like, well, we need to talk. You want to talk? All right, let's talk. We're gonna lay everything out on the table. We're gonna get real honest here with each other, and I'm gonna tell you exactly where I'm at and how I feel, setting some really strong boundaries. I think, initially when the Death card came out, it was feeling like you were saying, no, this is over. But with the Hierophant in reverse, 10 of Wands, I feel like it's possible, I don't know. This could go a couple of different ways. I feel like you could either be like, all right, this has been a really heavy burden for me to carry. I am not doing that anymore. I'm doing things different. And whatever, and so I'm transforming. Yeah, we have the Hermit because Virgo energy, you've done a lot of introspection. You've gone within. You've worked things out. You've gained some kind of wisdom. And so you could be transforming. The thing, either you're saying, okay, no, this is over. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the offer. And also no thank you. Or you're talking about how the connection needs to transform, how this person shows up needs to be different. And you're very clear on this, and you have some very clear parameters for how that looks. And and this person can comply or not. And you are kind of unconcerned with what they choose to do. It's like, either way. If this doesn't work out, fine. If this does, fine. Like, you're kind of, you've moved on. You've kind of leveled up. And you're very autonomous now, where maybe you weren't in the past. Maybe you're really hoping this person was the one, or, was going to follow through with what they said they were going to do. Or, like, I feel like there was a period of waiting or hoping or hanging in there, and like all of this has changed. And so you're quite different towards this person than how you used to be. And so no matter what, because in this death card the sun is rising, and there's a family there, and there's the white horse. It's like white horse with a little bit of black. It's like purity, a new beginning, but there's a little bit of like, I'm not going to forget the past. I've learned. But there's a flower on the black flag. There's a blooming, there's a blossoming, there's some kind of transformation that is really lovely for you in your life, however you decide to proceed ultimately. Let me finish with, let me get some Moonology cards. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Yes. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. Okay. So that death card, I think, is transformation of the connection. You're saying this will work only if. And this person, I believe, is they're coming in as an emperor. They've learned some kind of major lesson. They continue to level up. Like I said, nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. So, it's like you have a healthy amount of caution, and you're just moving very slowly, and you're gonna see what happens, and we'll see. You are good enough because you have done a lot of work on yourself. You've figured yourself out. You feel you have really gone through some kind of glow up, and you have you've built up your self-worth. You understand who you are now and what you deserve. You know that you're good enough for like whatever it is that you want. Which is you want commitment, you want love, you want loyalty, you want stability, you want the word is escaping me. Anyway, you want the things because you know you deserve it. You get one more. Emotions are running high. Supermoon. This is going to be an adjustment, and emotionally speaking, you're going to be feeling things. This person's going to be feeling things, but luck is on your side. New Moon in Sagittarius. I think you two are talking about emotions. You're talking about things in a way you never have before. Because and again, this comes from this place of wanting to be honest and setting these boundaries. And there's a win-win outcome. It's all, this person is showing up the way you finally want them to. So there it is. I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.